Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with an OU Showdown live featuring Mega Banette. Mega Banette has been released alongside Mega Camera, so I figured I would do a live. NJMP passed me his team, big shouts to him. If you guys missed Road to Top 10 earlier today, it did start, so I encourage you to go and check that out. It would actually be in the outro as well. It's the previous video that I uploaded at 2 p.m. rather. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free to. Obviously, I'm excited for that. If you guys don't know what that is, basically it's when I have a goal of getting to top 10. But this is just a regular OU live right here with Mega Banette. Now, he did tell me that Mega Banette is pretty much starting off a team with 5-6, which makes sense. Because while it's a good ghost type, it's definitely outclassed by others in OU, at least as a ghost type. You have Mimikyu as a physically offensive ghost type, and then Gengar is just a great ghost type in the tier in general. But we have an offensive team with Spike, Stealth Rock, Skarmory. I was testing a little bit with Choice Scarf, Garchomp, Mega Banette with Shadow Claw, Will-O-Wisp, Gunk Shot, and Destiny Bond. Now, getting the auto prankster is really cool for this Pokemon because I can just click Destiny Bond or Will-O-Wisp when I need to, especially if I'm about to die. I can toss this in versus a Pokemon to get rid of a threat. So I really like that about Mega Banette. During testing, I did that a lot versus Ash Greninja, which can destroy the team. So did a lot of work during that. I gave it some speed. He had max HP, but I gave it some speed for defensive Tapu Fini, though the Smogon set says that people run max speed Tapu Fini. I don't know. Whenever I use Tapu Fini, I don't like to run max speed. I like to have some bulk, especially because I'm being pressured by Greninja's Hydro Pump or Dark Pulses repeatedly, and I take it better, obviously, with bulk. But we got Shadow Claw for stab, Gunk Shot to hit Tapu Fini, as well as Fairy types in general, and Tangrowth, Will-O-Wisp, and Destiny Bond, which are our prankster moves. And we have Insomnia prior to Mega Evolving because we can switch in on like a Mungus' Spore. We have SD Mimikyu, nice double ghost combination, so we block the spins. Autotomize, Citrus Berry, Celesteela, which is pretty cool. And then Gyarados with Flying Z. So Supersonic Sky Strike, Gyarados with Taunt as well to prevent defog. So the objective of this team is to keep up hazards and then win with one of my setup sweepers and prevent my opponent from having up hazards. Looks like we're facing some sort of webs team. I want to lead off with Gyarados because I can taunt the Smeargle immediately. Why does he have a chance on this team? What type of... This boy has webs and then like fat... I guess he could have Magic Coat right here. But you would also fear sub, I would think. Right, Romario? So I prevent him from sporing, which is pretty cool. I'm going to go out into my Skarmory now. I could attack him, but I feel like he'll just struggle. Or he could switch out into either Gyarados. Yep. So I like this play because I get up Stealth Rock and I force him out. If he goes back out into Smeargle, I can inevitably taunt it. Or I can taunt it, rather. I think even if he spores, I just set up with Gyarados and win the game. Why do I feel like that's the case? Yeah, I'm getting at my spite. I'm getting at my hazards. I feel like I just set up and win. I don't even care about webs versus me. Yeah, I don't care. Obviously, my taunt is late, but I get up hazards versus him, which is what I want. If he goes Thundurus, he's going to be forced out by my Sheer Force, and it's looking like Mimikyu can win the game. My Sheer Force. He's going to be forced out by my red card. And it's looking like Mimikyu can win the game. Unfortunately, he does knock off my red card, but I still do get up all my hazards versus him. And what I could do is just taunt, I suppose, as he wall charges. Doesn't even kill me. So we force him to attack us right there. I guess this is a defog blocker. I'm not as worried about Manectric because I do have Mimikyu, which is pretty much going to be carrying this team. Oh, just Iron Head there. Surprised it didn't go Ash Greninja try and claim one because it definitely could. So we're gonna go to Banette, and what I can do is just I feel like I don't want to do. I guess Shadow Claw is fine because if he wall charges, he won't kill. He won't. Why? Why did I do nothing? So we go down to him. I wanted to save this to like stop Greninja, whatever. Well, Destiny Bond here as he goes out to Smeargle, which doesn't matter. I'm not sure why he saved the. Shadow Sneaker, Sucker Punch makes sense. All right, so I can just Gunk Shot here. Unfortunately, I lose my Insomnia, but we do burn the first turn of sleep. So if he wants to switch out, then there's a chance that we can wake up, and I do still have my prankster move. So, oh, wake up! Go ahead and Gunk Shot him, Banette. Yes! Hit! Connect! Nice! So Banette effectively got rid of Thundurus due to hazards. Smeargle and Gyarados can come out, which is not Mega, so I can Will-O-Wisp this thing. And we even connect on Gyarados. Beautiful. And while I would have loved to, not set up, I would have loved to actually be able to, what am I trying to say? While I would have loved to be able to Destiny Bond that, I think Banette just did a ridiculous amount of work right there. The prankster and all that stuff. And I can Dragonets up with my Gyarados and then get off my Supersonic Sky Strike and win this game. Because I can taunt Chansey. Chansey is not a counter. Definitely not a counter. And then Mimikyu just wins the game. So we'll take that. So we'll taunt right here, preventing him from setting up a Toxic. Yeah, right? Oh, wait. It was trying to be a counter. Alright, we're Dragonets up again, and yeah, he ended up losing. That boy was trying to be a counter. Nah, that's not a counter, bro. That is not a counter. Let me see some PokeAim counters in the chat. If I was screaming it, obviously. But that was cool. Banette did a little bit more than I think it should have because he tried to dodge a potential Shadow Sneak. I guess that's another cool thing about this mon because it's recently released. You also don't know what's quote-unquote standard, and because it's not a Pokemon that you generally see in the tier, you might have expected like Shadow Sneak or whatnot. So we got a game versus a guy with hazard control, but I'm not sure. I think it might be 3-attack Zapdos. Either way, we're leading off with have fun. We're leading off with Skarmory, getting up hazards, and why does everybody have a Chansey? And why does it always beat our team? That makes me sad. That actually makes me sad. So we're gonna get up our Stealth Rock here. He is defensive Zapdos, so he will be forced out. I'm hoping he doesn't paralyze me because then I can taunt it later. Ah, nice. I held up my red card and I forced him right out to Excadrill. Oh joy. So Iron Head should be his play, or Rapid Spin rather. We're going to go out to one of our 2 Ghost types and to obviously dodge the Rapid Spin. And what I can do is just Mega Evolve and click Will-O-Wisp. I don't care if he stays in or not. I want to burn this mon. I do have the Prankster Will-O-Wisp. He will be able to Toxic me because it is support. Oh, just goes for Earthquake. Nice. So I'm not 3 KO'd by that. And I can Shadow Claw and 2 KO him, and I should be faster than that. But he goes directly into his Chansey right there. I guess to Toxic me. Maybe Seismic Toss or Toxic. We'll go Skarmory because we can get up a Spike if he does choose a Toxic, since typically you can't touch me. Or he gets up a Wish. That works too. We do get up a Spike here though, and that'll be helpful in weakening the Keldeo. And what I can do is go out into my Gyarados and taunt this Chansey. That also taunts Zapdos if you want to go out to that, which is defensive, I'm pretty sure. Yep, and he tried to Toxic me, so I don't find a reason to Waterfall when he's going to go Zapdos anyway. It's Pressure Zapdos, so he can't even French me. So I don't really see a reason to Waterfall when he's going to go out to Zapdos, and I really want to prevent a potential Defog, though I don't know if he has Defog. I also want to prevent a Roost, obviously. And what I can do is go Banette on the Discharge, force him to attack me while still keeping my other Ghost alive, and I think Mimikyu can win this game. But the important thing is we keep Zapdos low. If I get rid of Chansey, if he lets me get rid of Chansey, which is why I'm also saving Gyarados, because Gyarados can Dragonets up, I can win with either Gyarados or Celesteela. Alright, so what I want to do, because he's forced to attack me here, is just go for my Prankster Destiny Bond. Nice, he's forced to attack me. And we get rid of Zapdos, so we effectively, I don't want to say we beat down hazards, but also his team is grounded, so now I get to click Earthquake with my Garchomp, which is why I made this play. Yep, and he goes into Excadrill, so he can go out to Heracross, but I don't care. I'm clicking Earthquake 100% of the time right here, and Heracross is still going to be taking hazards anyway. I don't know if Chansey takes 2 after hazards. Oh, no, I do know. I guess I do know. We're Earthquake here, though. Force him to Protect. He should be Wish Protect. And we'll go Gyarados. Yep. That was a risk though, because he could have definitely been Wish Soft Boiled. And the best play is just to taunt here. As he goes Tapu Lele, which is very, very, very smart. But it did take the hazard damage I needed, and I think Earthquake is really good at sweeping him now. I don't want to sack my Mimikyu. I think Celesteela is the best play. I'm hoping that we take 2. Obviously, we do resist. Oh no, never mind. We might have been able to take 2 if he didn't crit and I got my juice, but you know, that's fine. That's Pokemon for you. We're going to Air Slash here though. We are faster than Excadrill. Why not just Fire Blast? If he didn't get the crit, it would have been 60%. I would have recovered and I would have been out of range of the next hit. But the great thing is Tapu Lele is in range of Earthquake now, so I'll take that. I guess Air Slash is still the better play, even if he does go Excadrill. I'm faster than him, and I miss my air slash. Well, that's good. By good, I mean that's terrible. I mean, that's actually good. That's actually not bad. Do I win this game? By SDing up here? I think I do. Or should I just Shadow Claw? SD up here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I win this game. Because +2 will be able to kill Excadrill, and my Mimikyu is faster than everything, and I can knock out Heracross, and Keldeo can't beat me down in one hit. I can just play off that. So I believe I win this game. Right here. Yep, Mimikyu coming through. That was weird. So obviously I missed, but that was such crucial information that he ended up. So you're gonna go off a player off miss? You're gonna go off like multiple player off misses? Yeah, get out of here. Nice. Garchomp gonna sweep this game with either Earthquake or anything, or Gyarados is gonna sweep the game, and that game was over because if he went Keldeo, all I had to do was Shadow Claw it, and that put it in range of hazards. Even if he switched out, I could just Shadow Sneak. Tapu Lele, that was faster than, and same thing with Heracross. And Heracross, I could just Shadow Claw to win the game with Earthquake after from my Garchomp. I didn't even have to risk player off, so nice. And the amazing part was that's what I love about Banette. I don't want to say it's like a suicide lead or like we have like 2 on this team, but we kind of do. We definitely kind of do. Skarmory can come in later. We're leading off a Banette because this is Azelf, most likely lead. And what I can do is just Shadow Claw twice. He could taunt me though for Greninja, which is what I'm worried about. I think what I want to do is Will-O-Wisp on the Azelf first, just to break his Foliage Sash, and then Shadow Claw after, because if he goes for taunt, then I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that after because it'll have less turns. So what I'm going to do is just Will-O-Wisp first to break his Focus Sash, because if he wants to taunt me, then he'll have less turns with taunt. I don't mind that at all. I can see him taunting me now, but yeah, I still think I made the correct play by going for the Will-O-Wisp first, because I do break his Sash and then I knock him out. But obviously he taunted me that turn. I was hoping he would taunt me the first turn. It's Protean Greninja as well. Why, are you in a Dark Pulse here? I'm not even sure what move he's going for. Man, I want up hazards. Ice Beam. Do I Gunk Shot here? I'm thinking. Love Prankster Adjustment. I'm just gonna Gunk Shot. I ended up going for Spikes. I don't care. No, never mind. I care because I missed. That's fun. I'll just Shadow Claw now. That would have been nice just to get out damage, because any damage on Greninja puts in range of like an attack from my Celesteela, an unboosted attack. So that's a little bit unfortunate that we did miss there. Even if though Protean did make him obviously resist, it still would have been nice to hit. But we will be able to 2-hit KO this Greninja with the Shadow Claw. It's going to taunt me too? Yeah, he got up all his hazards. But we are going to be able to 2-hit KO Greninja with the Shadow Claw. So at least Banette's getting some kills right here. Tapu Fini comes out. I just Gunk Shot you. Yeah, your Moonblast doesn't do anything to me. Please land. Nice. We land and do so much damage. Jesus, man. I guess he's going to taunt me and try and win with Magearna, which he can definitely do. But Shadow Claw is the better secondary move, and he's smart to get up the terrain. But again, this is like an example of you don't know what this Mon's gonna do. So I Destiny Bond here. You don't know what Banette would do. He actually went for Swords Dance, but that doesn't matter because if he kills me, he dies. So I can just Shadow Claw on the second turn. Yep, and keep my Prankster Destiny Bond. We get rid of Garchomp. I love it. I love it. Now, how do we win this game? I always have Mimikyu for that. I really think that this is the play. I really think that Skarmory is the play. Even if he taunts me, I always have Mimikyu for like Magearna and whatnot, so I don't mind him knocking me out. In fact, me staying in is not the play. Me switching out is the better play. The reason I went out to Skarmory, by the way, because if he went Magearna, I could taunt it and then Iron Head for damage, preventing it from shift gearing because I am faster. And then if he went Garchomp, I want to stall out the Misty Terrain as well because I could, or if he went Zygarde, excuse me, I want to stall out the Misty Terrain as well for my Garchomp. So he's running max speed Tapu Fini, which makes sense on this team at least. So we're definitely not going to stay in. So if he goes Magearna, we're in trouble. So what I'm going to do is I'll go Celesteela. If he stays in, we'll Giga Drain and get our Beast Boost and whatnot. Or Scald. Does he burn me? Nope. He can taunt me if he wants to, and then I'll Giga Drain and get my Beast Boost. Oh, I should have a Tautomized there. But we do get our Beast Boost here, as we're going to be able to knock out the Tapu Fini. And this gives me a +1 Celesteela versus both of his teams. So, like, if he goes Zygarde and starts Dragon Dancing up, I put him in range of... I pray I put him in range of Earthquake. You can't sub up on me. I do too much damage to you. I do way too much damage to you. Dragon Dancing up is his play, but this is +1, and we do a lot of damage, so he can't Dragon Dance up again. I guess he can. The hell? What is this set? Sub, Dragon Dance, Protect 1,000 arrows? Oh, that's cool. With no T-Spikes though? Was Greninja supposed to be T-Spikes as well? I guess he didn't think they were worth getting up. Alright, but I got enough damage on him to the point of Earthquake, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that should be enough for Earthquake to win from Garchomp. Even if he protects and whatnot. We'll Tautomize right here just if he wants to go for the other Protect. Because I would be able to outspeed him and get my Beast Boost. And I refuse to believe that Garchomp's Earthquake does not do 29%. Even if he Shuka Berry Magearna, which I'm pretty sure he could be just Shuka. But even if he Shuka Berry Magearna, we still do enough with this and with Earthquake to the point of what's it called? I'm pretty sure to the point of, I was going to say Mizuhime's, but Mimikyu's attack. Looks like he's not Shuka Berry, and then we win the game with Mimikyu, so that doesn't even matter. Also, what's something I want to say? What if he's the wrong nature on this mon? Yep, he's the wrong nature on Mimikyu. He's not timid. So we're going to be able to knock him out, and that's going to be a good game. So Banette definitely putting in some work right there. Even if it was just getting rid of Greninja, it still got rid of Garchomp and Azov. Hope surgery went well. Oh, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. I really do mean that. Thank you. Yeah. I'm actually about to go visit my mom after this. It did go well, by the way, for those. Thank you so much for everybody for the kind words and that. Like, it really meant a lot. My mom's surgery went about well. She's back home. She got discharged today. I was going to go pick her up, but my sister's boyfriend ended up picking her up with my sister. So I'm going to see her later today. Make some food for her and whatnot. But thank you. Oh, I like my opponent's team. Have fun. Do I have this team? Let's see. Nope. My team looking different than this. But we get up Hazards, which is exactly what I want. Versus this type of team. If he chooses to get up his own Hazards, that's fine. Camerupt. Mega Camerupt actually doesn't... I'm not forced out by that, so that's cool. How do we win this game? This is actually a tough one, but I think that Gyarados can win pretty safely. Not safely, but it can win. And he does have Sheer Force, so we actually don't get forced out, which is pretty cool. I can see him getting up Stealth Rock here. But the more hazards I have up versus Trick Room, the better. Yeah, so I was thinking about taunting, but I think, again, I feel like the more hazards I have up versus Trick Room, the better. Oh, and it looks like I'm getting a full hazards today. Because of that miss. So, next step is to go out to Gyarados and just click Waterfall. And claim my kill. Because if he goes Tangrowth, I can Z-move that. I don't even care if he doubles around with Tangrowth. Like, I got Celesteela in the back. Celesteela needs Cresselia gone and Zygarde weakened to win this game. And yeah, he stays in. Maybe he had Ancient Power or something like that. Fire Blast would have done a lot anyway. But I do get my Moxie boost, which is so scary for my opponent. Which is actually so scary for my opponent. Because now I get a +1 Gyarados versus potentially, I want to say, Cresselia? And there's no point in taunting Cresselia because they all run Mental Herb. There's actually no point in taunting. But this is +1 Gyarados. Essentially a banded Gyarados versus a team where I have full hazards up. So he actually has to go Cresselia. Let me see this. Gyarados. +1. Cresselia should be just running fully physically defensive. That did nothing. Taunt. I want to taunt anyway just to break his Mental Herb for later. And I believe the play is to bounce. Is this the Z move? I think it's actually the Z move. Never mind. Because then I can bounce after if he wants to go for Lunar Dance and sack his Cresselia. And plus, nothing appreciates a +1. If he switches out immediately, that's fine. But nothing appreciates a +1 Z move. Even if you do resist, like Magearna's going to be taking a ton for my Mimikyu to potentially win the late game. Is this Assault Vest Tangrowth? I guess this might be Assault Vest. But nothing appreciates his hit. And basically after I Z move, if he doesn't Lunar Dance right away, which I can see him not doing, I can see him attacking me. He can't switch. I can see him attacking me just for damage. I'm thinking about going for bounce here, but no, Z move is definitely a better play. Yeah. So he goes Zygarde, which is gonna drop, which is gonna absolutely drop. He goes Zygarde, which is gonna drop, and it's looking really, 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 really good for Celesteela at this point. It's looking so good for Celesteela. And even Banette. Magearna comes out though. We're gonna go Banette and try and fodder it off with the Prankster Destiny Bond. As much as I love Banette because it can actually Shadow Claw his team. Oh, smart to go for the Flare Cannon right there. Very smart to go for Flare Cannon. However, we go out to Celesteela. We eat up any hit because he's -1. Oh, that's really cool. That's so cool. That still took too much. That still took way too much damage. And he goes out to Cresselia. I like that. That's smart. But then he's going to Lunar Dance up Magearna. Ooh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Does that matter? Doesn't Mimikyu just come in and win? Because he has to Psychic, right? He's going to Psychic first to bust my Disguise. So I go Gyarados and I bounce to waste more turns of Trick Room. He should Psychic first to bust my Disguise. I go Gyarados. I bounce to waste a turn of Trick Room. Because even if he Lunar Dances, like if he wants to go for the move there, I'm good. Oh, he has Moonlight. Ugh, come on. Don't have the Moonlight. Why are you not Lunar Dance? Oh, he messed up though. He messed up by going for Moonlight again because I taunted that turn to make my best possible play. And what I do now is I just Waterfall and then SD up with Mimikyu and I think I win. Sorry about that, didn't mean to skip turns. It's taking a little while for the animations to come off. So we're adding Mimikyu. Unless Cresselia can live 2. I think it might be able to, but it can't live and... Basically what I'm trying to say is it can't live and Lunar Dance at the same time. It has one or the other. It has one player or the other. So he actually opted to switch out into his Magearna. So that is going to go down. I don't have to worry about that monster. Cresselia is... Wait, why is Cresselia being such a threat to me? Jesus. How much does Tangrowth take from +2 player off? He's probably going to have to go out to Crawdaunt and Aqua Jet, but Celesteela beats Crawdaunt as well as Tangrowth, so that's why I want to keep that mon alive. I think that if he goes Tangrowth, I'm going right onto Garchomp and sacking. Huh. I might have messed up. Heart Swap is really cool on Magearna though. That tech is really cool. I like that. I also like his team. I like his camera up version of the team. Or his version of a camera up team. So we go out to Garchomp here. On the Aqua Jet. Yep. Force him to take some damage. Cresselia should be 2-hit KO'd by Outrage, I believe. And I don't think Cresselia can win because he sacked Crawdaunt here. I don't believe... Well, maybe it can. Who knows? Can it? Can Psychic actually pull through? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Maybe Cresselia plus Tangrowth can win. I had to make the play though of going Garchomp. That took nothing. My bad, Cress. I didn't know. My bad, Cress. Why are you such a monster? Garchomp, what you confused about, bro? What you confused about? Hit him. Go ahead. Thank you, Garchomp. I appreciate you. And we got a crit too. Hey, go ahead and snap out, buddy. Nothing to be confused about. Nothing to be confused about, bro. Damn. Alright, I see how it is. We SD up here because we take 1 Psychic. Yep. So we SD up to get as much special attack, or as much attack as possible, and we still do have 2 hits. So we Shadow Claw. He could go Tangrowth though. Tangrowth does live. But I don't know if Tangrowth ends up beating me 1v1. I mean, obviously it beats Mimikyu, right? Unless we get a crit right here. Ah, not the no crit. But can't Celesteela just win in its own because he has limited air slashes left, and I have Giga Drain as well. So I mean, he has limited Moonlights left. So I think Celesteela can win by obviously hacks. All right, so I had to go for player off that turn. And I think pretty sure Cresselia still lived +2 Mimikyu's attack. It's freaking Cresselia, man. Yeah. Cresselia still could live this pretty handily. That's funny. Yeah. It would have been a roll after that. And he could have just moonlighted. So I just spam air slash now. Obviously know the play. He's smart to go for Trick Room because that means he gets some more attacks versus me. I went for Giga Drain here because I want to actually see if I'm actually recovering any damage. Okay, I'm recovering a decent amount. That's good. I think I have to go for Fire Blast Burn as well on his Moonlight, which should be right here. I guess he doesn't have to Moonlight that turn, but I still have to go for Fire Blast Burns. So he's going to recover here, or Moonlight rather. And then we go for the Giga Drain on those turns, get a little bit of recovery back, and then we're going to try to flinch him. This is the first time I've seen, ooh, we got a crit there. So he has to Moonlight here, which is why I'm going to go for Giga Drain. And he has one Moonlight left, so Celesteela can still potentially win this game. I think that the better play is just spam Giga Drain. He did get the crit though. A crit for a crit, makes sense. That's Pokemon Justice. We'll Air Slash right here because we force him to recover. Ooh, we got the Spadef drop though. But we do force him to Moonlight right here. So which is why I go for Giga Drain those turns. And now it comes down to, will Spadef drop Cresselia beat me 1v1? Which it should be able to, but he also has to break through air slashes. He has to break through air slashes as well. Ooh, we get the crit the right turn too. Oh, never mind. The crit didn't matter there because he chose to not Trick Room up. Trick Room up was his best play. So it comes down to, do I miss this air slash? As we do connect, and we're going to be able to win Celesteela versus Cresselia. That was a game, man. That was definitely a game. He messed up that turn that I got the crit with Giga Drain, which helped me because he did get a Spadef drop. He should have went for Trick Room because then if I got off any damage on him, I won. At the percentage he was at, because Air Slash would still kill him. Because Air Slash did 20, so yeah, he should go for Trick Room that turn. And then, well, actually, he would have been able to take 2, which is why Trick Room was his better play. But he messed up at the end game. Let's go ahead and look for one more. I do like what Banette's been doing, even if it is just throwing itself away. It's still obviously working, right? I like my opponent's team. It's really, really cool. It looks like an MV team. I'm about to push this to MV and I'll tell him to take notes. Let me push this. Let me show Discord. Can I show Discord? Where is it? At Lord MV. MV. Take notes. Let me see if I can push Discord. Is there anything I don't want people to see in this? Nah, there's nothing I don't care if people see. I gotta push this to MV. You guys gotta breathe there. There you go, MV. Take some notes. Let's go back to the Wi-Fi battle. Ooh, those are coming back soon, by the way, with face cam. I promise. But we'll get up Stealth Rock here. Boomburst is gonna force him out, and I'm actually happy that he let off with X-Bloud because if he was like Focus Sash on Braylon, for example, why do you have to bring it out to this one mon that just destroys me? With Sacred Fire. I'm actually happy he let off with that because I was fearing a Focus Sash Braylon, and now I'm not, obviously. So I would love to get up a Spike. I'm going to go for the Spike because Garchomp can actually win this game with Earthquake spam, especially if I get rid of Gyarados. Obviously, Entei is going to be faster than me and knock me out with a Fire move. Oh, that sucks. That absolutely sucks because that'll probably be the difference between me knocking out mons with Earthquake and not. But we're going to keep going. As he goes for Flame Charge. Ooh. What's he got for Stealth Rock? Let me know. I mean, you're not talking about Stealth Rock in your teams when you be bringing the same team that I'm bringing. We go Garchomp. It's Mega Gyarados. Oh, that's a problem. but we click Earthquake here, obviously. He could go out to Gyarados, but Gyarados is his only Earthquake answer, because if he goes Breloom with that Spike and Stealth Rock, Breloom is easily 2 KO'd because of that miss. So that was definitely very, very, very fortunate, as Envy would say. That was so fortunate. We are team fortunate, though. By the way, next game of the NBL does go out tomorrow. So, nice. He sacks this, a fire type that could actually have been a problem for Mimikyu. I'll take that. Gyarados comes out. Huh. I still think Banette's the play. This is Mega Gyarados, right? Yeah, because we could just do the rinse thing. We could just do the Mega and Destiny Bond. And even though Prankster moves don't work on Dark types, it doesn't matter because this is working on me. So we Destiny Bond right here. If he attacks me or subs, that's fine. Yep, he crunches. So we get rid of Gyarados. And look at his Earthquake answers now. Look at them. Just look at them. I'm looking at them because I'm looking for them. We'll actually go Gyarados because it does outspeed Heatran. It also, which is the Pokemon that I would think you would bring in now. It also can knock out Exploud right there, and we can just Waterfall. He has Offensive Trend. It does not die, though. Wow. You're going to get up Stealth Rock? You're going to Lava Plume? You're going to burn me with Lava Plume? I don't think Lava Plume burn actually matters, because I got rid of its balloon, and he dies to hazards there, and I still get my Moxie boost, and I can still Supersonic Sky try Breloom, and Celesteela also wins the game because his Heatran is gone. So that burn, though it sucked, I mean, I dodged Sacred Fire, which got up spikes, which were even worse for my opponent. So he goes Breloom, which is going to die, unless he Scarf Breloom, and I get another Moxie boost, which means that my attack will be back in neutral, which means that I'll also be able to do enough damage with the hazards and whatnot to actually threaten Mimikyu to the point where it cannot sit up. Yep, and that's game, because Earthquake would sweep. Even if Mimikyu got up to +4, Garchomp does eat a hit. Mimikyu cannot get up to +4 safely because Waterfall does break the sub, and then if it was Life Orb as well, if it gets one Life Orb here, Earthquake knocks it out anyway. So that's going to be game. But yeah, it was really fun live. Banette, I feel like Banette did put in a lot more work than maybe you might have seen. Can you believe that I'm going to be using a team that Blunder and CTC made? That's ridiculous, right? I think that Banette put in a lot more work than you might have actually seen. Like, the Prankster Destiny Bonds definitely came in clutch. Like, there were so many mons that just straight up swept me. So it's kind of like how Thundurus is on offense, how in the previous generations you would put Thundurus on offense to deter setup sweepers like Charizard X and whatnot, Dragoness Gyarados, to Thunderwave them with your Prankster moves. But obviously in this generation, Prankster moves don't work on Dark types, which sucks from their Pokemon like Greninja and Mega Gyarados running around, right? But yeah, I still enjoyed the live, and I think Banette put in some work, and it did some massive damage, and obviously getting some first turn wake ups, and people just didn't know what it was gonna do. So even if I had to throw it away every single team, every single game, it won me like every game because of that. I got rid of how many threats because of this mon? Greninja, Dragoness Gyarados, which is on my team, because of Mode Breaker breaking through. And it was so cool because, like I said, in the Gyarados game, even if he subbed up or Dragonets up on that turn, I would go for Gunk Shot in the next turn, which would 100% break a sub. And Destiny Bond would still be there if he attacked me. And if he didn't attack me, and then I go for Destiny Bond next turn, because Destiny Bond does fail if you use it twice in a row this generation, 100% of the time. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, like I said, check out the road to top 10 that will be in the outro, which I encourage you to check out as well because I love the outro. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.